And, oh, I saw this. Ubisoft. So this happened today. Now, it is a day that ends in Y, which means that Ubisoft has closed a new studio. Ubisoft announces studio closure as it lays off 185 staff. Lexington closed as targeted restructurings. Okay, well, that sounds a lot like, this is a little bit of a euphemism, right? Let's see here. Ubisoft is set to close its UK studio based in Leamington, as it sheds like a snake. Well, in this case, I think that's accurate. 185 jobs across the business. As part of our ongoing efforts to prioritize projects and reduce costs that ensure long-term stability at Ubisoft, we have announced the targeted restructuring at Ubisoft Dusseldorf, Ubisoft Stockholm, and Ubisoft Reflections, and the permanent closure of the Ubisoft Leamington site. So let me get this straight. Four of these places are actually being fucked over. It's just that one of them is being totally shut down. Wow. And so they most recently worked on Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Well, let's see how Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is doing. By the way, this is rhetorical. It's not doing very well. I know what I'm going to pull up. I know it's going to be bad. It's bad. Okay, so big surprise. You have a massive IP like this, and you sell it, and you have 1,000 average players with a concurrent peak of all time of 2,600 players. I think actually this makes a lot of sense, because the current peak was 8 days ago, which implies that a big release happened 8 days ago, logically, right? And so if that's what happened, and there were that many people playing, they probably looked at that release. They said, oh my God, this isn't our Hail Mary. Well, actually, it is the Hail Mary. You took the half-court shot, and it didn't even hit the backboard. So, yeah, that's what happened. They saw it. The game completely flopped, and it's dead. And so anyway, what's this bullshit? Get this off my fucking screen. Okay. Anyway, is best known for developing Anno the Settlers. I think Anno is a good game. Ubisoft Stockholm most recently worked on Avatar Pandora. Ubisoft Reflections, the veteran team, has been working closely with Leamington, supporting AAA game development. Ubisoft's latest layoffs come as the company continues to try to cut costs after a string of disappointing game launches. Yep, big surprise. And I guess that's it. Let's see what the comments are. This is just people arguing. And sorry, the money was needed elsewhere. The Assassin's Creed launcher nobody asked for had to take priority. The reality is that people are being fired because their content is garbage. Like, if this is the way it works, capitalism has consequences, and making a product that doesn't sell, like, how are you going to pay for the building? How are you going to pay rent? How are you going to pay for anything if you're not making any fucking money? What are we talking about here? Really, like, it's just common sense. If you're not making a lot of money, you're not getting this money back, then yeah, you're going to be fucking done, man. How soon can you buy them? As I said, I'm going to do a donation goal for $17 to buy Ubisoft in a couple of weeks, and we'll buy it for $10, and I'll be able to buy a small fries at McDonald's with the money left over. And so that's the plan. It sold like 2 million copies, so yeah, not great. Well, I don't know about that one. I mean, I'd have to look and see. It's sad, though. The problem is surely from higher-ups, and they're just firing everyone to defend themselves. I agree with you that the higher-ups should be fired, but I disagree with you on this concept that everybody who works underneath them is somehow perfect, infallible, and doing a great job, and the only people that are making mistakes are the people in high leadership positions. I think the reality is that it's clowns all the way down. I think that you have clowns in leadership, you have clowns in middle management, and you have clowns in boots on the ground. That's it. All clowns. Complete clown car. Drivers, passengers in the back. There's a clown in the trunk, and there's a clown strapped to the fucking roof, okay? It's a clown car. So that's the way I see it. 185 layoffs. Contextually, Ubisoft has almost 20,000 employees. They used to have over 20,000 employees, but that was a couple of years ago. And so now they don't, I think. And so fractionally, it's a very small percentage of their workforce, but I think it's an indication of what's to come. So yeah, it's a circus, not a company. Yeah, that's about right. And so yeah, there you go, guys. But I was told that the modern audience would buy their games. Where'd they go? I'm gonna be honest, this has nothing to do with modern audience, woke, or anything like that. This comes from companies that are designing products that just simply do not make enough money to justify their continuation. That's what happens. I mean, it's always sad when this happens, but if you make a product and people just simply don't buy them, well then, you're done, right? Yeah, the games are just bad, right? It's not like, oh wow, they're gay! No, the games are just bad. It's that simple. So yeah, there you go. And let's be honest, Shadows isn't that woke, it's just bad. Well, I don't know about that, but we'll see what happens when it comes out. For context, this is a support studio that worked on the development of Star Wars Outlaws and Skull and Bones. You know what? This might be the first Ubisoft W we've had in a long time. Maybe they're already talking to Tencent. Yeah. Seems like a big W. That's exactly what they should have done. Absolutely. That's not what they were working on? Well, I don't know. But either way, big surprise. You make a company and, you know, doesn't sell a good product and it fails. That's life. There you go. Did you play any Assassin's Creed back in the day? Nope. Never played a single one. I'm a new person to the franchise. Like, I thought the aesthetic for that Ezio guy was kind of cool. But I thought about playing Valhalla, but I was, like, still addicted to WoW. But, yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows will be my first game. Same with Dragon Age. It was my first game coming into the series. And so I came in as a new player, and that's where my perspective was from. What's this here? The Chinese love Asmon. 200,000 views in a day. On the Chinese version of YouTube, there are probably much more. Oh my god. Wow. Well, there we go. Yeah, Chinese editor? Yeah, I guess so, right? That's nuts. Holy fucking shit.